Hey everyone, it's Jeremy Hamilton with a fishing report. It's been a while, but things are interesting out there. I'm going to start off with Deckers. Right now, the water is very high for this time of year. Basically, we're experiencing runoff conditions right now. It's because the North Fork of the South Platte is shut down for now. Hopefully, we'll be opening here in a couple of weeks. But right now, what that's creating is high water uh, from Cheeseman Reservoir, and below that into Deckers. So anyway, right now the water is running. It's anywhere between 500 and 600 CFS. That does make it challenging. It's sometimes sometimes it's kind of funny to use your typical runoff stuff: worms, scuds, stoneflies, leeches, all that stuff, and it works fantastic. Other times they won't touch the darn thing. So it's been anywhere from that type of stuff. I'm using orange scuds. They seem to be preferring that. And then on the flip side, then they'll use or they'll eat tricos and pseudos, the little tiny blue-winged olives. And I'm going down to size 24s on those, like a style cut Baetis or tiny little juju Baetis, tiny RS2s, that type of thing. You can also do a black and white. I do the olive RS2s as well. So all that stuff has been working. Um, if they're not eating the big stuff, go teeny tiny. It's one end or the other right now. Not a whole lot in between. Of course, midges work. I've been using Black Rainbow Warriors, Black Beauties, Mercury Black Beauties, Crystal Flash Midge. All of those things have been picking up fish. Nothing has been extremely consistent out there, but everything's been picking up fish, and the fish are definitely feeding. Yesterday was kind of a weird day. We didn't hook up nearly as much fish as we had been the previous couple of days. So I don't know. It's you try all those things and you will catch fish. So now moving up the river system, going up into the Dream Stream. Water's really low there right now. It's I think 66, 68 CFS, something like that. Um, I think people are expecting there to be a lot of fish in there. I mean, it is late September, so typically we'll see plenty of kokanee in there right now and brown trout, but there's not a ton of them in there. I think especially on weekends, there's definitely more fish than people. So be aware of that if you're going to head out there. There are some fish, but it's very slim pickings right now. You do have to walk quite a bit to find some of the decent fish. There are a lot of dinks in there and some smaller resident fish, but the bigger fish are few and far between right now. So I think we're still at least a couple weeks off from that. So expect that to change here. Hopefully soon, with cooler weather, which we don't seem to ever be getting. With cooler weather, we should expect that to hopefully change. If you do go out there, worms, I like a dark worm out there. It imitates a leech and worms. The leeches out there tend to be very thin. Mayer's mini leech, of course, always works in black, brown, or olive, and then eggs, Rainbow Warriors, RS2s, chartreuse, or dark green copper johns. Those are pretty much my standard flies for the Dream Stream this time of year. Um, you can also find some trico activity in the morning, so you can use possibly dry fly activity. So you can use I just use a parachute Adams and then some kind of trico spinner. There's a million of them out there. They all work very well, so the fish aren't too picky as far as pattern, I don't think, but definitely presentation is going to be key with those. So now moving over to some of our other stuff. The Colorado River has been actually fishing very good. Again, it's small, mostly small stuff. Tricos, blue-winged olives, tiny blue-winged olives, little bar emergers, little black RS2s, black beauties, all that stuff. I mean, just zebra midges, tiny little black stuff has been working very well. Little little jujubatus, little pheasant tails, all those things. Eggs, the browns are starting to stage for the spawn. So eggs are in the system here and there, and the fish are definitely looking at those. Worms, of course, and an occasional leech as well. So that's been fishing very good. Some dry fly activity in the afternoons. I've been seeing some PMDs still hanging around. So a PMD bar emerger, or even a PMD dry fly here and there, and some caddis as well. But the dry fly activity is spotty at best. So I wouldn't expect a whole lot out of that. Over to the Eagle River. Again, more of the same: worms, eggs, little midges, and blue-winged olive type stuff, jujubatus, radiation batis, RS2s, pheasant tails, all those things in small sizes have been picking up fish. And again, the zebra midges and crystal flash midges. I don't keep it too overly complicated. I like to use basically the same patterns to imitate the same bugs. So it magically a midge in one river doesn't look much different than a midge in another river, and blue-winged olives and so forth. So if the bugs are present in one place, they're going to be present in the other, and you can use the same patterns. We don't need 800 patterns to imitate two different bugs. So it's nice. You can use whatever your favorites are, but otherwise it's all going to work very well. So as far as private water goes, we do have the Rolling J Ranch, Troublesome Creek. So if you're interested in doing private water, those are available and fishing fantastic right now. Hopefully soon, like I said, in a couple weeks, the North Fork should be coming back online, and we might have some availability out there. So now's a good time to start looking into that. And otherwise, all the other creeks, it seems like everything is fairly low right now. You can do dry droppers, like Tomahawk on the Middle Fork has been decent dry dropper water. It's, small fish. Eventually there will be some bigger fish moving up in there from Spinney to spawn. But for right now, it's mostly smaller fish, but a lot of fun and not many people out there. And there's a lot of creeks out there just like that have smaller fish. You can do dry droppers and you just won't see the people. All the popular spots, the main rivers, Deckers, Dreamstream, so on and so forth, are very crowded right now. So if you do head out, be aware of that. And it is fun to just kind of head out and look at some of the smaller stuff. I know I always say that, but I really do think it's a lot of fun to go do that stuff. You don't need big fish to have fun fishing. So anyway, that's it for now. As always, follow us at 5280 Angler on Instagram and Facebook, 5280angler.com. You can follow me on Instagram, Jeremy Hamilton Fly Fishing. And as always, I'll see you out there.